Hey guys, it is Williams here. It's Tuesday, right? Tuesday evening ish. It's evening for me. I don't know if it's evening for you. Of course, 5:15. Some might say it's not evening. It's 5:15 in the afternoon, right? It's not evening until after 6. But for me, I'm in bed not too far after 6. Um, I'm usually asleep by 7:30. So hey, after 5, that's evening for me. We're gonna shoot for the hat trick tonight. It has been you know, live stream three times a day, and I have for quite some time. Um, I've done at least one live stream every day since last July, not last July, July of 2023. Um, Man, I don't know how I get stuck in doing things daily. I just do. I just show up. I mentioned to people before um, that none of it is force. None of it is discipline. I don't set a schedule and say I'm going to do this. It all feels very much spontaneous. Hey, DB bro, how are you? It says, hey Sir Yogi and William bro, and how are you? I'm good. How are you?
Journey to the East in
Um, and then I was doing a second live stream on Instagram, which was different. Instagram felt very personal because I had, um, you know, friends from non-virtual life show up to chat. People who've known me for decades. So that makes it a little different. But I wasn't real crazy about Instagram. I'm still not real crazy about Instagram. But I decided to do a live stream in the evening. Plus, I thought it would help with watch hours at the time, and it did very much. But then I started doing my morning live streams. But when you do two or three, hey, even if you do one a day, um, some can drag on a bit. Some aren't as fun. For me, it's always fun, but maybe for other people, it feels a little stagnant. But hey, if you do it 3 times a day, if you hit one out of three, if you hit a moment, one moment, if someone comes in and says, you know what, I feel better for having come in to say hi today, you did something magical. Or let's say something magical happened. Someone feels better just by hanging out. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. So, one moment in 3 live streams, or one entire live stream. Today, this morning, was a really meaningful, deep live stream. Brian was there, Mir was there, and Optimab was there. Um, we covered a lot of issues issues related to forgiveness, which is a topic very near and dear to me, especially clarifying. Um, hey, Sabine, how are you? Sabine says, hi, Yogi Eric. And then this afternoon, um, we also covered some deep subjects. We also had fun though, and we talked about working out, training. So it was two really good live streams in a row. The hat trick. Can we make it three? Can we end the day? Let's see what happens. Maybe I've said just enough for it to be a good live stream. Maybe we need Eric Lapointe to show up right now and say another great live, and I can wave, salute, and head off into the sunset. But let's see what happens. Let's see who shows up. We got another channel from Mir. Mir says, hey, Sir Yogi and beautiful people. Speed says hi to everyone in the chat. Joe Delaney's here. Joe, my friend, how are you? Let's go visit Joe Delaney's channel. Joe's got a new video. The unexpected benefits of staying active. I'm going to keep her channel up so I can visit after we end it before I go to bed, because I know I'll end the day on a high note, on a positive note, and on a beautiful note. You know, I mentioned before the differences between motivation and inspiration. Motivation, for me, is always sort of a short term. Let's see. I see Sabine has a name change, letting people know that she is Team Up Timo. Everyone needs a little bit of motivation sometimes when they're dragging, but we live by inspiration. Inspiration in spirit. Inspire the breath. That inspiration is what gets us out to watch a sunrise or a sunset. Inspiration is why we sit down to make a video to begin with, or do a live stream. It's why we put up a pen and start to write, or pencil and start to draw, or why we paint. It's every great thing that has ever been created started with a thought. I keep mentioning Emerson saying that the ancestor to every action is a thought. And before every thought is the emptiness that allows for inspiration. Let's see. Shokat, did I say that right? Joe says, you look like host D&D campaigns. Don't know what that means. Oh, like I host D&D campaigns. Don't know why. I've never played D&D. So both are valuable. Both give you, you know, motivation is that jolt, that burst, that shot of spiritual caffeination that gets you up and running. It's when you see someone slightly younger than you start to pass you in a race and you think, nope, that ain't gonna happen. I got one more race left in me. Not this race. He's not going to be faster than me this race. Maybe next race. A little bit of ego playing in there. Leo's here. Leo, my friend, how are you? Leo says, much love. Mir says, hey, DH, welcome here. Absolutely. Anyway, this is a long-winded comment on Joe Delaney. Joe Delaney is someone who has the unique capacity to offer motivation and inspiration just by being her in a single video. She brings both together, and she does it so seamlessly. I'm not even sure that she's realizing she does it because it's so easy for her. So that was a really long way for me to getting to that point. Let's see. Poor man, how are you? Hey, poor man, did I see you say in Reaper's live stream that you were going to get some burpee reps in today? Leo says, hello, Yogi fam. Wishing you guys a great day. Stay strong and be safe. Joe says, thank you. I appreciate it. You're welcome, and I appreciate what you do. And I hope you realize that, how essential you are to the community, Joe. Leo says, what's up, brother poor man? Much love, brother. Warren says, I do not speak Rajwadi. Hello, friend. I can't believe you don't speak that, William. So, in the earlier afternoon live stream, I talked about the 4 ways of manifesting, and I usually use strawberry ice cream as an example, but for our friend William, it turned into pumpkin ice cream, and then for our friend Anne's crap channel, it turned into pecan ice cream. I won't go into it again. Leo says the dragon. Let's see. Poor man says, yeah, I did a lot of burpees today. Did your wolf battle this morning, Leo? Wow. Leo says, what's up, brother poor man? Much love, brother. Leo says, I don't have beautiful live stream, but you guys support me, and your kindness is going up, sir. You have very beautiful live streams. Absolutely you do, Amir. My burpee numbers are a bit down, but a lot down, but my get-ups are going to be getting progressively heavier. Poor man said, did Reapers later with vest was brutal. I'm inside AC though. Hey, it's, yeah, brutal nonetheless. Speed said that Timo had added. So you know what? I do love. William says, "Hello, poor man. How did your workout? How did your workout go with your? How did the workout with your friend go? Sorry." Mir says, "Sir, basically that's your kindness, my all friends." I don't know, Mir. I think you're doing really good and meaningful work. I love your live streams. I love your shorts. You're highlighting the stuff that you love. To me, that's amazing. Man, you guys definitely upped the game. We went from 2-pump Tuesday to 7-pump Tuesday. I didn't even get the memo. I'll be honest with you. Had I gotten the memo, I would have conveniently ignored it. Leo says, brother poor man, you gotta post these videos, bro. I'm about to do my 7 pumps with 35-pound vests live right now. Amazing. Poor man says, what's okay, boy? He just getting started. He likes the kettlebell, so going to go next Saturday, taking it slow. Yeah, I'm enjoying the feel of having those kettlebells in my hand again. It's been way too long. Mir says, so Yogi, that's your kindness. It goes both ways, my friend. I mentioned you today. I've seen more people reach those numbers that they've wanted so badly here. And it was a gift to me to do it on my live stream, to see people reach those numbers. All due to your effort. Poor man says, Leo, I'd do it with you, but my arms are toast, bro. Man, the fact that you're even thinking about a double session with a weight vest again, doing 7 pumps. Leo says, just this week for Jacob's training week, since he is doing his grill on Saturday. Hey, is he going solo with that, or are you guys stepping up with him? Poor man says, I want to do burpees live, but need 50 subs. Where are you right now? I was just on your channel earlier, watching you swing the sledgehammer. All right, poor man is at 20. We can get you there. We just need to keep mentioning you, sharing you out. You made the big book. You're a priority. Project Poor Man's Gym, 50 subs, starts this moment. Is there anyone here who is not subscribed to Poor Man? Let's start right now. I imagine everyone is. But hey, if there's even one person, if there's one buddy, if there's one buddy watching, Um, let's do a friend a favor. And you know what? If you're watching and you're not, you know, you don't know me, you don't know Poor Man, you just stumbled across the channel. If you're watching, I consider you a friend. And hey, if you like me, you're certainly going to like Poor Man. Because he's a younger, taller, better looking, stronger version of myself. So what's not to like? Poor Man says, well, nice, appreciate it. Guys, really? Absolutely. Here says, Bro DH, I'm sorry, man. I did not open notifications. Now I open it. Leo says he asked. He hasn't asked. I believe solo might be a personal challenge. Yeah, it would be. Definitely. My first 100-mile race, I did it with pacers. Not really a crew, but pacers. My second one was basically solo. Both were miserable. Mir says, X, I promise to start now to give shout out, bro. Awesome, Mir. That's what I mean. Talking about kindness. Look at Mir. Seeing someone who says, hey, I would like to get 50 subs so I can do something. And you know what? That's no small thing, because Poor Man, when you put out your videos, when you reach more people, when you do a live stream, you're going to inspire people. You're going to motivate people. So helping you means we're helping everyone. Everyone through you. And like I said, you know, Mir sees that and he steps right up. Poor Man says, you're strong now. You know, man, 10 years, I tried to maintain my strength during ultra running, and I was a strong ultra runner, which is different than how I used to be strong when I was lifting to be strong. Does that make sense? It's, man, especially as an ultra runner, it pays to be strong because your body's going to break down in those later miles. The stronger you are, the better you do in those last miles, mile 60 to 100. But it doesn't mean that you're, you know, I wasn't strong the way I was when I was training for kettlebell sport, or obviously Olympic lifting or powerlifting. But hey, I appreciate that, Poor Man. Brian's here. Brian says, hello, guys. Brian told me he's waiting for it to cool down under 100 degrees before he does his burpees. Jace is here. Mir says, or Jace says, Mir, can you grow hair, brother? Man, Jace beat me to it. He called dibs on the hair. Jace is at 889. He's gone up since last time we last time he was here. 111 to go. Let's make it 112. Get that 101, 1001. A little bit of a safety zone. Oh, Brian says Sid Vicious passed away. I did not hear that. That's a shame. Punk was one of my first breakout musics from the 70s corporate rock that was coming out. Foreigner, Kansas. Not that they were bad, but they were so formulated. And then, man, I heard punk. For me, it was a throwback to what I used to love about early rock. Thank you, Brian, for letting me know that. Jay says that was for you, Eric. Oh, I will check. Barb says, hi and blessings with hugs to all my family here. Just popping in to show support. Not feeling well. Almost passed out again. What's going on, Barb? I know you don't want to go back to the doctor, but do you think maybe that might be an option for you? Jace waves at Barb. Barb says, I'm drinking all I can. Hey, are you getting electrolytes? Maybe a pinch of salt in your water. Roy says, hey, Barb, please take care. Stay hydrated. Oh, you're talking Sid Vicious, the wrestler. Got you. Oh, that's a shame. He was a great wrestler. Man, you know what? Old age and wrestlers don't go hand in hand, do they? I wondered the average life expectancy of a professional wrestler. I don't think too many of them make it out of the 60s, the exception of Ric Flair, who seems virtually indestructible. Brian says, hello, Barb. Hope you feel better. Barb says she's doing everything he can to not get to the hospital again. What about just checking in, like at a walk-in clinic, just to get checked out so they can let you know if there's anything you can do at home to avoid going back in? Barb says, hugs all. Oh, poor man has excellent selection. Excellent suggestion. Get the big Pedialyte for the dehydration. Great suggestion. Mira says, sister, our prayers are and best wishes for your good health. Thank you, Mir. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Barb says, insurance don't pay for that, Yogi. They raised my potassium. Joe says, connected to new friend, poor man. Thank you, Joe. Poor man says, I'll stay on my Pedialyte sometimes after a rough workout. Can't beat it. I know people who used it during ultra races. That might be a good suggestion, Barb. Get a Pedialyte. Poor man says, thanks, Joe. So we're at 21 now. Awesome. Closing the gap. Joe says hello to Barb. Joe, by the way, has broken 600. She's at 616 subs. I'd say we skip everything in between 616 and 1,000. Let's just go straight to 1,000. I don't know what it is, I'll be honest with you, to break through on that next level tier of getting algorithm recognitions. Joe says, my pleasure. Barb says hello to Joe. Hugs to Joe. Doctor has me on 4 Gatorades a day with smart water also. That'll do it. Poor man says, Joe Delaney, I'll sub back. Nice. Poor man, you will not be disappointed. Joe's got an awesome channel. She's also getting more and more creative in how she presents her story. I always mention some people have, like right out of the bat, 100K channels. Doesn't mean they actually have those numbers now, but it's those well deserved. You can see them easily being 100K. Joe Delaney is a 100K channel. Optimob is a 100K channel. I easily see Jace, Brian Lane all being 100K channels because of what they offer. Brian, because of his workouts, of course, but because of his story, because of the positive message that he puts out, because he's helping so many people. Jace, again, obviously, because of his workouts, which are very unique, intense and gentle at the same time. I don't think anyone's doing what Jace is doing, but more importantly, is that heartfelt message that he puts out. And he's so even keeled. You don't see him get thrown off by comments. You know, I talk quite a bit. I talk with William quite a bit of finding your Dharma. Jace is in his Dharma, his purpose, on point, as is Joe Delaney. As well, I think Mir, easily a 100K channel. Jace says, Yogi, stop it. It's just me. Absolutely. It's just you. And that's what makes it so valuable. If it was anyone else, it wouldn't be as valuable. T's here. T, how are you? T says, Jace is awesome. Jace is saying hello to T. I'll be honest with you. I am not a 100K channel. I wouldn't know what to do with a 100K channel. However, I might be a 10K channel, which isn't that far away. And if I could be a 10K channel and support people, that would be pretty awesome. Just support people, you know? Brian says, just sub to Poor Man. Awesome, Brian. Thank you. Hey, T, are you subbed to our friend Poor Man? One thing, speaking with William Hart, and he was mentioned today that what he would like to do, Dharma-wise, job-wise, or let's say career-wise, and going through life causing as little harm to others as possible, as well as earning just enough. And I thought, man, what a person after my own heart. Exactly what I want. I want to do it through means of my own creativity, which right now is writing and talking on YouTube. But I'm not a really creative person on YouTube. I don't edit. I don't do anything fancy. Just a weird guy sitting in his office who takes his shirt off and does burpees in his basement and then talks about more weird stuff. That has a limited appeal. That has a limited audience. However, it's what I do. I think of live streams themselves as an art form. Conversation of an art form, I liken it to jazz. Everyone plays their note. Jace drops the link for Poor Man. Thank you, Jace. Much appreciated. T says, Yogi, I tried your sleep video this afternoon. I needed a nap. Thought I'd listen. Was about 7 minutes in watching and fell asleep. I am great at I am great with people listening to me and going to sleep. I'm glad it helped, Barb. T says, Poor Man, I don't think so. His link is right up above, dropped by our friend Jace. We're on a mission. We're helping Poor Man get to 50 so he can do some live stream workouts. It's at 22 now. Our friend MF Dredson's here. Says, what's up, bro? Dredson, how are you? Oh. T says, hi, Mocha. If you're peeking. She was last time, wasn't she? Poor man says, thank you, Brian. We'll sub back. Yeah, you guys are definitely going to like each other's workouts. That's for sure. Rowan says, hey, T, welcome back. Rowan says, I would like to be a pizza artisan, but that's not in my cards. Why isn't it in your cards? Let's make it in your cards. If it's not in your cards, let's buy a new deck. Let's make it happen. What can we do? How do we get there? Let's drop him out. T says, hi, Roy. It was good to chat with you. T says, Barb, are you home, hun? Barb says, yes, she is home. And hopefully we're going to keep her at home. That's my prayer. We keep Barb healthy, happy, and at home. William Downey says, my man Yogs. Bill, my friend, how are you? Hey, this weekend, if possible, let's make it happen. Let's have a sit down, the meeting of the minds. We're going to get to the bottom of what made Van Halen so popular. We're going to see if William Downey has a favorite era. If he had to pick Sammy Hagar, David Lee Roth, who would he pick? If he was picking the top three. I almost said 5, but let's go with the top 3. Would he pick Van Halen as number 1? Would he pick Van Halen over Led Zeppelin? And if so, does he realize how ridiculous that would be? What about the Who? Of course, you don't have to pick. We like what we like. Let's see. Jetson says, greetings all, peace, peace. T has sub to poor man. Please understand I cannot comment on videos, public Wi-Fi in the hospital. Mobile Wi-Fi is poor. Understand, T. Appreciate the support. William says, hi to Mir. Jason sorted out the issue with my delivery from T. Jason's waving at Dreadson. Jason says, Bumble's awesome. William Hart says, I've been studying, applied to the only Neo Polian. I know that's not correct. Place in town, and basically begged to be paid server rate just to wash dishes and couldn't even get a phone interview. We can still make it happen. There's always a way. We don't know it yet, but there's a way. Let's do some research on it. Hey, let's widen the search. What if you looked online, you talked to some people, and you sent out feelers that if you had something lined up, you would be willing to relocate as long as something was lined up and you were going to be trained and you had the opportunity to keep moving up. We're going to spitball, William. We're going to keep throwing stuff out and see what sticks. T says, William Downey, it was great to join you when your missus was in the hairdresser. Jace is waving at Mr. Downey. Speed says hi to Barb and Bumblebee and Brian, Amir, William Downey, and MF Dreadson. Thank you, Sabine. William says I will call you Yogi. Awesome. Thanks. We're going to have a fun discussion. This will be my first, what are they called? They're called something special, and I don't know what it is. Sabine says it is a better decision to stay here on YouTube. I think so too. I started hearing people say they weren't crazy about Rumble, and it was a mixed crowd over there. And you guys, you've built something beautiful here. Absolutely think it was a great decision, and it makes me happy that you did. Speed says Bumblebee. Yes, it was tough to tell him not to go to Rumble. All right, we got the list. You know what? I would not have guessed Rush. Well, number 1 is Rush. Number 2 is Van Halen. Number 3 is Led Zeppelin. Man, you know what? The people who love Rush really love Rush. It's a passion beyond just loving a band. It is, and I can see that. Man, I'm questioning the Van Halen over Led Zeppelin, but that's just me. And again, there's no such thing as a wrong order. We love what we love, but I am looking forward to talking to you and getting into the why. You know, I'm going to guess and say the why is because you absolutely love Eddie Van Halen's playing. Sabine says, I'm glad Optimob is staying on YouTube. I can access it in the hospital as Rumble is tricky. Never been to Rumble. Poor Man Jim, what do you think of William Downey's list? Dresden says, Brian Lane, I like your style. With the squat chaser, I will mix it into my routine. Yeah, Brian is all power. Actually, man, he's smooth too. But the first thing I always notice is how much power he has. So he says it's a better decision to stay on YouTube. I think so. And T says, Barb, I'm glad you're home. Hun, with Wolfie, please take it easy, hun. No gymnastics. And I'm currently got muscle strain, so the class with Yogi can't happen for a while. Let's see. T says, Yogi, let's go to chat for that chat on sleep deprivation and my tips. Absolutely, we definitely need to do that. William Hart says, I like the 8-6-12 counts for falling asleep. Yeah. Or it's 8-6-12. 4. 4, 7, 8. Breathing in through the nose for count of 4, especially using that Ujjayi breathing. Hold for a count of 7. Exhaling, as taught by William Veal. Andrew Veal. Sorry, took me a second. He does it with a whoosh sound from his mouth. And that is good for relaxing us. But to get to sleep, to really enter into that parasympathetic nervous state, exhale through the nose. The general saying in yoga is the nose is for breathing, the mouth is for eating, except if we're really training hard. William Downey says, Yogi, I'm very big into music, passion of mine. Yep, I know, and that's why I'm so eager to chat with you on lots of stuff. Both you and I have been training since we were in our early teens, and we haven't stopped. It's changed for me, different modalities. For you, has it always been like bodybuilding style routines, Bill? Sorry, I'm behind, guys. I'm going to do my best to catch up. You hear me say that every live stream. Poor man says, I haven't seen his lifts yet. I'm subbed, but check it out for sure. Well, I'm talking Brian's. Um, his burpees have so much power. Although he does occasionally bench. He might be getting ready to work out, actually. T says, I try my hardest, but I don't get time to watch everyone's videos. But when I do, click the thumbs up. I was online about 6 hours a day, now about 2 hours a day, including yogis as often and sleep music on YouTube. Well, I'm glad that you makes me feel good that you make the time to be here, T. T says, I enjoyed Burpee Reaper Spartan today, but couldn't watch it all. Jay says, sleep time. Bless you all with a bit of joy and peace and lots of love. Lots of love to you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out, Jace. Sabine says, good night, Jace. Let's see. Mir says, so Yogi, Jace is at now. Where did that go? 891. We try to get 900 now. Jace, you hear that, my friend? Man. Once again, Mir is a miracle worker. Hey, T, I'm taking my herbal sleep pill. We are 9 away. Where are we with Poor Man? Poor Man is at 27. Man, good night. That was awesome, guys. T says, Jace, wow, almost 900. T says, Yogi, I've done my supplements. I am done with mine. William says, sorry, my better, three quarters, wife called me. What did I miss? I was asking about your training. I was saying one of the things we have in common is we both love music, although you play and I don't. As well as both you and I have been lifelong trainers since we were basically in our teens, early teens. But I was different modalities for me. You know, I trained for different things. I was wondering with your training, has it always been bodybuilding style? Or have you, powerlifting for a while or anything along those lines? Poor man says, awesome, thank you. Jason's at 892. We're going to do it, guys. The big 900 coming up. I just wanted to leave a quick comment for our friend Leo, who is live hitting the 7 pumps with a vest. Leo has broken the 500 mark, by the way, subscriber-wise, and well-deserved. T says to Bill, do you mean the third out of the fourth? They're out of the fourth wife. That was funny, T. Poor man says, going to live soon. Need to get my pull-up bar and backyard set up. You know what? I think we can do it. I think we can do it in less than a week. So definitely have everything ready. Boy says, back and forth for me, Yogi. I think in the last 6 months I've come to the conclusion no more heavy lifts. Understandable. Man, joints can only take so much wear and tear. And honestly, I think you know how to maintain muscle mass without having to go super heavy any longer. Time and attention, making a lighter weight feel heavy is better for the body than using a heavy weight. Boy says, no, my better half plus a quarter. So I am hitting the kettlebells again, William. A little less burpees. Going to try to work up some heavy kettlebell get-ups. Maybe not heavy swings, but I need to build my volume back up with swings a bit. See how my back takes it. Once I get my back 100%, then we'll see what happens. The get-ups and the swings should help me prepare to maybe a return to kettlebell lifting. And I might step on the platform again. We'll see. Let's see. Bill says need some kettlebells. They're definitely a handy tool. I love doing the let's see. Poor man says, love the Eddie Van Halen pattern, William. Van Halen, not Van Hagar. Oh, that's another thing that I was saying. Why I thought you loved, why you put Led Zeppelin third, why you put Van Halen over Zeppelin. And my guess was because of your love for Eddie Van Halen's playing. William says, I'll watch to inspire me. Well, not much heavy right now, but hopefully in a few weeks, my get-ups will get back up there a bit. And like I said, once I rebuild, you do high rep burpees, you build strength endurance, a very specific type of strength, but there's a limit to it. And you keep getting more and more reps. But there's two school of thoughts. That's awesome, Mir. Jason's at 893, 7 more to go. Pavel, who is credited with introducing the kettlebell to America, to the West. His simple and sinister program, heavy kettlebell get-ups. He calls them Turkish get-ups, and swings. You alternate sides, 10 reps total. It's a full body exercise, time under tension. Really, really great exercise. And then swings are really explosive. They also get your heart rate up. So the goal is to get those 10 reps in under 10 minutes with as heavy as a bell as you can eventually work up to. And swings, you want 100 reps and 50 each side in under 5 minutes. William says, and Yogi, yes, Van Halen number 2 because of Eddie Van Halen inspiration. That's what I thought. However, man, for songwriting, Led Zeppelin is hard to match. In my teenage years, the battle was always Did I like The Who better? When my teenage friends and we were talking music, The Who or Led Zeppelin? Poor man says, Awesome William. He buried Dimebag Daryl with one of his guitars. What a legend. And William says, I'm going to try some different stuff when it gets cooler. I think he'd benefit from doing swings, high rep swings. By high reps, nothing over 20 reps. Definitely gets your heart rate up. So yeah, Pavel mentions going heavy get-ups. Coach Stan John knows his stuff. If you guys follow him on YouTube, great channel. He says no need to go heavy on get-ups. Let the motion and the time and attention do its work. If you go too heavy, you're risking injury. 59, the last thing I want to do is risk injury. So when I work up to the 24 kilogram, getting my 10 reps total in under 10 minutes, I'll be happy. And then I'll start thinking about kettlebell sport. T says, sorry. Stepped out for a few minutes. That's okay. Jace is at 894. We only need 6 more. Let's see. Bill says body weight stuff mixed with old-fashioned lifts. Man, that would be awesome. I'd love to see that. We get away from Optimum. How are you, my friend? We are whittling down the watch hours for Optimum. This is the week. This is going to be a big week. Let's see. Bill says, I like poor man's method. 2, lift awkward stuff. Yeah, that is good. There's a lot of value to that. I do something similar, but it's different. I awkwardly lift stuff. I don't lift awkward stuff. I just awkwardly lift stuff. Let's see. Optimal says, today, Baxmat Sister videos getting uploaded. I heard Sabine mention that in the live stream today. Man, looking forward to seeing that. Tima says, met his sister. Nice. Yeah, poor man is really well-rounded. Sledgehammer work, mace work, kettlebell stuff. Especially 200-pound sandbag. Plus burpees. William Hart says, I'm heading off for the night. Have a blessed evening, everyone. Maybe all encounter something inspiring between our meetings again. Thank you, William. I hope to see you in the morning. William, I really want to talk about the pizzeria. See what we can make happen. William Downey says, me too, Yokes. We both fake it well. Well, we've had lots of years to practice. Jace is at 895. 5 more to go for Jace. I keep updating on his page. 895. Poor man says, thanks, William. Have a good night, man. All right, let me dive back in here. Bill says, "That's what I mean. Who in the hell can lift a 200-pound sandbag? Uh, my, my, my nuts would come out of my ass. That would be a viral video. That would put you on the YouTube map, Bill. Must see. William Downey's nuts comes out of his ass. But yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I used to love sandbag training, and I'd like to get one again. But I guarantee you, it's not going to be a 200-pound sandbag. I'll be happy doing some 50-pound. Warren says, poor man does. Yeah, he's the guy who does it. When I remember when he was talking about getting the sandbag, and then when he finally got it, and he said, I'll load it up to 150 and do some stuff. So when he came in the next time, I was like, so how'd it go with 150 pounds? And he's like, I don't know. I went up to 200. I went up to 200 pounds. That tells you everything you need to know about poor man's gym. Shrugged his shoulders and said, what's an extra 50 pounds? Bill says, Willie, good night. Optimop says, I said it on public. Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing it. We got the new video from Optimom, from Timo, Sabine, and Bax. I have it. I just brought that link up. Thank you, Timo. Thank you for dropping that. And I have it set for my before bed watch. We're going to end the live stream in about 10 minutes. I got a few things I want to watch, one of which is Bax meeting his sister. Timo said, had a great day. Man, it looks like they were having an awesome time together. Poor man says, yeah, that'd be a bad day. It certainly would. It's different than the concrete chunks. Well, yeah, it's live weight. You know, a concrete chunk is dead weight, and there's a lot to be said for lifting a dead weight. In my opinion, there's more to be said with lifting a live weight, because now you're working all the stabilizing muscles that you don't even think about. Hey, have you tried get-ups yet with the sandbag? Two ways of doing it. You can do two arms like that. The way I used to do it, roll over, bear hug it on the chest, and then just get up. No arms. Or use one arm so you're bear hugging it. You're using one arm as you're standing. You get two, and then one arm again back down, and then you switch arms. Chris is here. Speaking of big work, Chris Crable, who consistently over, I guess it's been 2 years since I've known Chris on YouTube, puts in big work. In his home gym, in his yard, in his work gym, and in the parking lot. It doesn't matter. It does not matter for Chris. He gets in the reps when it's time to get in the reps. Chris said, good afternoon, Eric. Salute to you, my friend. Are you guys subscribed to Chris? Appreciate you coming in, Chris. Optimob says 434 hours. So, and it should be 5 days withheld. So this is definitely the week. The key is to keep running. I'm going to keep running those hours. I know Jace's as well. Anyone else who has some spare device that they can watch, because it's worthwhile. You get to hang out in Switzerland with Timo, Sabine, and Bax. So definitely, guys, check out Chris. Poor man says, Optimob, I used to move stuff for college, big stuff all the time. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I fell a little bit behind. Mir says 896 for Jace. 4 more to go. Timo said I had to carry sometimes stoves and one piece with over 600 pounds but not lift. Hey, disc carrying stuff is a workout. As a matter of fact, mentioning Dan John again, he suggests everyone should be doing loaded carries. Farmer's walk, one arm farmer's walk, waiter's walk, one arm up, one arm down, rack rock, double overhead walk. That probably is enough. If you just did that and some push ups, and maybe you did some of those walks on an incline, you'd have everything covered. It doesn't have to be hard. It also doesn't have to always be brutal. However, if you've ever done loaded carries, they're understatedly brutal. Poor man says, used to move stuff for college, big stuff all the time. That is a workout, isn't it? Bill says I have to actually go in a couple minutes and a couple to get my wife. But I appreciate you stopping by, Bill, and the conversation. Always fun. Always appreciate the laugh. T says, Optimob, I forgot what to watch. Think I need to make a list. When I get out of the hospital, I got more time. Timo says, to T, get well soon. Absolutely. Poor man says, oof. That alone sums it up. Oof. That'd be tough. Maybe get a smaller bag. It would be tough with your 200-pounder. Chris says, thank you, Eric. Absolutely, Chris. Chris says, sleep poor man's gym. Hey, Chris, are you connected with Poor Man? T says, gotta go. Bye. Speak soon, Yogi. Yep, we will definitely speak. Jace is at 897. Bill says, Bumblebee, take it easy. We're going to go soon. I'm hanging in there a little bit longer just to watch Mira get to 900 with Jace. So we get Jace to 900. We get Poor Man to 50 so we can do live streams. We get OptMob. He's at 434 watch hours. Man, you know what? If you just watch everyone who popped in watched an hour, it would make a huge difference. And I guarantee you, if you watch an OptMob live stream, you won't want to watch just an hour. You're going to be hooked. And of course, it doesn't have to be just live streams. I can honestly tell you guys that your channel is important to me, and what you want to do with your channel is important to me, and I will support you any way I'm able to. Jason's at 898. 2 more. So whatever happens first, 5-10 minutes left in the live stream, or we hit 900, and I'll call it a night. As you can see, I'm yawning. It's not even 6:30 and I'm yawning, ready to go to bed. Two more to go. Timo says, sorry, I got a call, very late, was distracted. Not a problem, my friend. I was talking about your live streams, your beautiful videos, as well as getting those last remaining watch hours. And of course, once we get the watch hours, keep supporting your friends' channels. So we're hanging in there a little bit longer. We got a goal. We're going to get Jace to 900. So the reason why your channel and your goal is important to me is because it's your channel, it's your goal, and because it's important to you. It's all I need to know. Jace is done. 900. Mir, the miracle worker. I honestly believe that Mir is short for miracles. Well done, Mir. Thank you so much. Put in the work. We got away from Joe Delaney. Thank you, Joe. Optima says, Jace, have already subbed with every channel. Poor Man says, nice Mir. Optima says, hi to Joe Delaney. That's a great thing, man, about community. It's really diverse. You know, we got people who like doing burpees as well as odd lifting. We got people who do mainly bodybuilding stuff. We got people who are on a spiritual journey. Across the board, we've got our Swiss friends, actually from Germany. And yet everyone comes together to help each other out. So Mir went off to, or I'm sorry, Jace went off to bed. He's going to have a surprise in the morning. Mir says, Optimob, how are you, bro? Jace is at 901. So we got that cushion, guys. That's what we needed. $902. Timo says he's fine. Uploaded the next video. Let me bring that one up too. Man, there's nothing like dogs relaxing together after they were playing so hard. You know what I mean? They just have that look of being totally content. All right, guys. I think with that, we're going to wrap things up. Mir says, Timo, appreciate it, bro. Absolutely. Timo says, but I can help you with watch time. And we do. Much appreciated. My channel's felt a little stuck lately. As I was leading up to get my watch hours and everything monetized, it was flowing pretty nicely. It felt, I don't know what it felt. It's a simple channel. I don't do anything spectacular. Mainly, I'm just a guy who sits in front of a camera and talks. of course I do my workouts, but that's just a small little thing compared to what so many others do. 90% of what I do is sit in front of a camera and talk, so that is going to have a limited appeal. Um, and I understand that, and it's cool. But we'll see how limited, you know? Can you touch upon something uh, that maybe offers a bit of inspiration? You know what? I totally forgot. Nature shorts. I absolutely love doing nature shorts. Rhea says, all my friends, one request for you. On my live stream, just one time, come and give a big thumbs up and say hi. Thanks for your kindness. Absolutely, Mir. And always let us know. If I'm doing a live stream, just let me know and we'll be there. 100% across the board, no questions asked. It's the same with any of you guys. Don't hesitate. If I'm doing a live stream and something's coming up, don't hesitate to use this platform to help yourself. For one, hey, you guys are showing up, which means I've gained some viewers. So you're helping me, even by letting me know that you guys are going to do something. That's how we help each other. It all shows up in the algorithm, right? And again, it's important for me to help you guys out. 100%. I do want, for what I do want a successful channel. But here's what I know. I cannot be successful without helping other people. I can't be successful without being of service. So that's what my channel is all about. I try to be of service by having these conversations and offering things that I've learned through yoga and meditation and breath work, a lifetime of studying this stuff, a lifetime of problems and trouble and confusion, and then finally seeing some light and offering that out, talking about inspiration, creativity. So yeah, I do want a successful channel in my lane, if that makes sense. But again, the way I want to do it is by helping other people be successful. So Mira's going to go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep too. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm going to see everyone tomorrow. I'll be back at 5:30, or I'm sorry, 5 a.m. doing been reading from A Course in Miracles. 30-year companion. Course in Miracles has been with me every step of the way, along with yoga, meditation. Tima says, good night. Good night, my friend. I think tomorrow you're going to be in the 300s on your watch hours. Mir says, so Yogi, one time is coming. The power is support you, sir. Mir, thank you. That just, man, that made me feel really good. Let's see. Poor man says, you got Dreadson's link. I don't offhand, but I will. Let me go up here to the top. I'm going to see if I can find it for you, poor man. There we go. Let me know if this works for you. Good night, Mir. How'd it work, poor man? All right, so Let's see. Can't get it. Sorry, man. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna work. Supposedly, if I'm on a desktop, it can only open up if I drop a link from my desktop. It can only do it from another desktop. Hey, you know what I will do? Hey, poor man. It'll be good to do anyway. What I'm gonna do, because I have his channel up, I'm gonna drop one of his workouts on my community page. Just share out one of his stuff because it helps him anyway. And then you'll be able to go to my community page and link up to it. So I'll do that right now. And I'm going to say goodbye. Guys, format says perfect. That works. Look for it in about 5 minutes or less. I'm going to see you guys later. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you, hey, in the morning if you're up at 5 a.m. Take care, guys.